Hello everyone from my channel. I want to have a small video about to introduce my recording gadgets. So as you can see, this channel is start to uploading some audio files or video about cassette recordings. So my cassette recording experience starting in 2013. At that time, I purchased a second-hand SONY TEAC D5, and it's not a 3-head machine though. There's the only 2 heads, so you cannot monitor it while recording. But it is good to have 2 voice unit meter here, and also you can adjust the recording level individually. And since the D5 is sort of bulky and heavy to carry around, although it did provide some hook, you can hook up the carrying strips. But however, I purchased my second machine, which is the SONY D6C, and is listed as a professional Walkman because it has something that the ordinary Walkman doesn't have. It got the line in and line out port. Also on the side you can have of course the stereo headphone jack and the microphone jack. And the reason why it's called the D6C to be differentiated with the old D6, C means they have the Dolby noise reduction C type. And after that, I got my first 3-headed recording machine. It's the AKAI. I don't know how to say that, but it's a, of course, Japanese brand. It's a GX73. And finally, I can record it while listening. The recording quality, which is the 3-head, because 1 head is for erasing, the 2nd head for recording in the audio signals, the 3rd head is to monitoring the outcome of the recordings. And later in 2021, I have another machine by TEAC. It's the V970X. The biggest difference between the old AKAI 73 is it provides the dBx noise reduction. Yeah, if you can see it here, the dBx button, when you press it, it lines up the dBx indicators in the monitoring screen. But however, the dBx supposed to have a better result than the old traditional Dolby. But the question is, not many car stereos or even portable Walkmans enable the dBx. I know there's like Panasonic or Toshiba once have a Walkman, or the Panasonic is called Walkie, or Go stereos that have the dBx noise reduction, but there are not plenty of machines which provide dBx. And after that, here's my AKAI stereo equipment. We have the preamplifier and the control center. Of course, need to have one old stereos with the VU meters. This is the TEAC A400. I think the most interesting with this device is that the cassette door contraption is somehow vertical instead of horizontal. I mean, we used to since 1980s, we used to the cassette decks, the stereos with the cassette, you just sort of placing horizontally, whether it's on the left side or right side. But this one is different, open from the side. And not to mention the control keys. Traditionally we have this feather touch. Use IC board feather touch, or the D5N, the piano keys. But for this one, it actually use nub to turn left to play, turn back in the middle to stop. and pause and record, and so does the knob for fast forward and review. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. So here's the gadget I have, and I got several Walkmans and lots of blank cassette just laying around. So thanks you for watching and listening. I will be update the latest audio videos on YouTube. See you next time.